In an office, shows Joe King sitting at a desk and Norm MacDonald sitting across from him. King, you gotta help me, Normie. MacDonald, with what, Joe? King, I've produced 327 Saturday Night Lives and 40 Joe King shows. I'm burnt out. I can't think of any good ideas for a sketch. MacDonald, what do you want me to do about it? King, well, I want to pick your brain, see if you can come up with any ideas for a sketch. MacDonald, okay, well, how about a game show? King, uh-huh. MacDonald, and in this game show, contestants have to choose between disrespecting Jesus and saving people from disaster. King, huh? MacDonald, for example, we could have a contestant have to choose between slapping Jesus across the face and saving 20 Guatemalans from a hurricane. King, okay, I kind of like it, but I don't know if Jesus will go for it. MacDonald, we can just have Farley play Jesus, and we can all take turns slapping the shit out of him. King, slapping Farley, I like that. We'll put that on the maybe list. What else you got? MacDonald, well, we can have on some religious women and ask them how much they love Jesus, and after they profess their love for Jesus, we ask them to prove their love by getting romantically involved with him. King, what? MacDonald, we say you love Jesus so much, why don't you make out with him? Or you love Jesus so much, why don't you take care of him downstairs? King, Jesus, Normie, no way Jesus would go for that. MacDonald, I could play Jesus and get me some ass. King, all right, enough with the Jesus idea. Some people are very sensitive about their Lord and Savior. What else you got? MacDonald, well, I got an idea called Mr. T. King, the guy from Rocky III? MacDonald, no. This would be about a trans man, which, if I understand correctly, is a woman who has decided to become a man. King, okay. MacDonald, and this trans man decides to become a boxer. But instead of dominating the sport like trans women do, this trans man gets the shit kicked out of him. King, okay, I kind of like it, as long as we have Farley play the trans man. MacDonald, you read my mind. King, okay, how about one more? MacDonald, well, you don't nearly hear enough about mulattoes anymore. King, I think they're called biracial now. MacDonald, anyway, how about a sketch about a mulatto man winning the lotto? And it's just a play on rhyming mulatto and lotto. King, well, I guess it's safe to say you're all out of good ideas, eh, Normie? MacDonald, I got just one more. Ready for it? King, ready as I'll ever be. MacDonald, dead from the earth, we're not alive. It's Saturday Night Alive, starring John Belushi, Chris Farley, Phil Hartman, Jan Hooks, Norm MacDonald, Gilda Radner, Denitra Vance, and with many other special deceased contributors. Musical guest, the band, and your host, Bob Uecker. Everybody, Bob Uecker. Applause, applause, applause. Shows Uecker on stage who says, thank you, thank you. I was a professional baseball catcher and sportscaster who served as the primary broadcaster for the Milwaukee Brewers for 54 seasons. I also had a few acting roles, including in the show Mr. Belvedere and as play-by-play announcer Harry Doyle in the Major League movies. Applause, applause, applause. Uecker. And in his 10th season in 1984, I hosted Saturday Night Live. In my monologue, I spoke with President Ronald Reagan, portrayed by Harry Shearer, on the phone. So for this monologue, I thought we could talk to the current president, Donald Trump. Uecker takes out a cell phone from his pocket that's ringing. He answers it and says, "Hello?" On a split screen shows Phil Hartman as Donald Trump, who says, "Bobby, it's President Trump. How you doing?" Uecker: "Well, it's funny you should ask, Mr. President, but I couldn't make your inauguration because because I died." Hartman: "I heard about that. That's sad. Very, very sad. But you lived to an old age, right?" Uecker: 90 years old, that's right." Hartman: "That's great. That's old. Very, very old. I hope to make it to that age myself with my diet of McDonald's every day. I'm loving it." Uecker: "That's great, Mr. President. I hope you do too. Well, anyway, did you want to ask me something while I host Saturday Night Alive?" Hartman: "Saturday Night Alive, what the hell is that?" Uecker: "Well, it's an audio-only show that spoofs SNL, but it's all dead people." Hartman: "That's the dumbest thing I've ever heard." Uecker: "I can't disagree, but hey, this is where you end up when you're dead." Hartman: "Okay, well, there's some illegal grandmas I have to go deport. I must be going. Goodbye, Bob." Uecker: "Goodbye, Mr. President." As Uecker hangs up the phone, he says, "Where are all the illegals going to go?" "Just a bit outside the country. Anyway, we have a great show tonight. The band is here, so stick around. We'll be right back."